As I say from time to time, if among your team or any group you're in, if you think you aren't the person that needs any help, that's probably not what everyone else is thinking, right? It's a COVID-19 world today. Whether you're on Skype or Google Meet or WebEx or Zoom, everyone is finding that as a leader, you need to focus a little more on your communication skills. My name is Kenny Jang, and this is my daily KJTV vlog, which I publish natively on LinkedIn. It's where I help share ways you can communicate with purpose. Communication is a key part of success at work or in other parts of your life, and working on it in a video conferencing environment is all the more critical to you and your team's success. Top leaders continue to practice and master the skills that enable them to communicate so well, and now you have to add over video to that list of mediums and environments. Luckily, you too can level up your skills for video these days with these 5 key communication skills. Let's get right to it. Follow these strategies to practice essential communication with your team. Number 1, learn to really listen empathetically. Top leaders know that listening is a crucial part of communication. Learn to love listening and engage in the stories of others. Try to really pay attention during a conversation instead of being distracted by your phone or other device. Having one conversation at a time gives each person your full attention. Practice retelling the person's story in your mind to get better at listening. Everyone wants to be heard. Others will notice that you're listening to them and will go away from your conversations thinking, what a great communicator you are, when all you did was listen. Number 2, avoid jargon, slang, and informalities. It's normal to use slang or other types of informal language while talking to friends and family, but most work environments usually require a little more formal language set. Just note that slang, acronyms, informalities can also make some people feel uncomfortable, especially if they're not familiar with them. Pay attention to who you're talking to and make the necessary adjustments. Number 3, focus on being brief. Top leaders know that you don't need to make a long speech to be effective, right? Practice being brief and getting to your point across in fewer words and less time. People appreciate brief conversation and respect others who don't go off on tangents. However, ensure you're still providing enough information while you talk. You don't want to be vague or miss important details. This skill actually may take time to develop, so you have to practice it often. The next time you have a conversation, try to get to the point across with less talking. Try to summarize the important parts and only focus on them while you talk. Pay attention to others' emotions. When you talk, take notes of how the other person is reacting. Words are powerful, and communication can affect people in so many different ways. You may want to learn psychology to understand emotions better. Show sympathy and empathy when it's appropriate during a conversation. Look at others from the other person's point of view, right? When you look at things from those other point of view, you do it without criticism or judgment. That's how you need to do it. Be charismatic. That's number 5. Communication is easier for charismatic people, but you can still learn some of the skill sets. One of the most important aspects of charisma is confidence, but not arrogance or self-righteousness. Confident communicators know their value and worth, but they're also respectful of others. Another facet of charisma is optimism, and it's also a big part of communication. Even when you're having a difficult conversation, focus on something positive. Top leaders are good at finding the silver lining. Charismatic communicators are interesting, but they also share interesting information with others. They focus on innovation and new ideas that give people a spark. You can learn to communicate more effectively, especially over video, by following these 5 tips from leaders that communicate with purpose. You may have many opportunities every day right now. Use it. Every time you have a conversation with anyone is a great opportunity to practice a little more. You know the saying, practice makes perfect. So that's it for today. I'm Kenny Jang. Follow my daily KJTV vlog on LinkedIn. And in the meantime, be social, stay social.